Hey guys, it's friberg. Forrest joining me here. We're going to be doing off the record a yearly review, and we're going to talk about a few highlights of the year, what's happening during 2020. The first thing that happened with the team before we were even actually announced as Dignitas was that we traveled to New York. This was late in December 2019. Me, Get Right, Exist, Fifflaren, and also Para joined in to meet with the Dignitas management. We met up with them. We went out to eat, got to know them a bit. They showed us around, like the office and everything. It's a fun trip. Like, we didn't do anything special, like recording some content, meeting up with everyone, like making sure getting a good feeling. Because I feel like that's kind of been the story of Dignitas all along. That the management, they really want to make sure that they try to build some sort of family bond with all the players and the management within the team. So we had a lot of fun, and we were there for about a week. And yeah, it was great meeting up, obviously, with the guys as well, both Exist and Get Right, and Fifflaren as well, obviously, to kind of like get the team started. And this was even before Forrest was signed, and before that we signed hallzerk as well.
It seemed like you guys had a lot of fun in New York. Sadly, I couldn't join you guys. It looked like to be an amazing trip. I didn't get to meet you guys until we did the first boot camp. I think it was around in January or February. We did the first boot camp where I finally got to meet everybody once again. It's been so many years since I met everyone, and I think it was very, very fun and exciting to sit there with the old squad and obviously hallzerk as well. Fifflaren was there. It was just like a kind of like a reunion thing, and everyone was so eager and hungry to compete. And overall, I think it was a very nice and also the only boot camp we did actually during this whole year, obviously since COVID hit and everything. That was the only boot camp we got in, and I think it was a fairly good one.
Yeah, I feel like we played really good after boot camp. I think the boot camp was a great like kickoff for the team. Like especially the first few like weeks and months after we did the boot camp, we played well. So I wish that we could have done more boot camps. Obviously with COVID, and we get eventually people living in Norway and Sweden with travel restrictions and everything. It was sad that we didn't get it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think one of the biggest things this year is really how unfortunate the circumstances were. I think when we kind of made this team in the beginning of the year, sure, we wanted to be competitive, but at the same time, we also wanted to do some really cool content, right, and show you guys behind the scenes in what it's like to be a pro. And I think we had a lot of cool ideas heading into Flashpoint in LA. But because obviously everything that happened, I think we found ourselves obviously in a bad spot. And I think results kind of showcase that too. But additionally, on top of that, I think we really didn't get a chance to do all the cool and fun content that we were planning on doing with the guys for the year, which was also very unfortunate.
So after the bootcamp and everything, we traveled to Flashpoint. This was the first and only LAN basically of the year. We traveled to LA. We got to meet with the management in LA as well. Unfortunately, we had played pretty good CS before we went to Flashpoint. I feel like we were actually, getting somewhere. I feel like we had put in some pretty good results. We qualified for the minor and everything. And unfortunately, hallzerk didn't get a visa, so we had to travel with a stand-in. So we brought in Guardian when we traveled to LA. I mean, I think it was a big blow for us. I feel like if we would have kept going with hallzerk, I felt like we were really onto something. But then, like, we spent a month and a half almost in LA. So, like, playing without your teammate, like with your full team for a month and a half, it's definitely gonna, it's gonna be a complete reset basically when you come home. But it was the first, at least, LAN match of the year, and the only match that we played on LAN this year was in Flashpoint. It was the first game, and we won it. So at least we have a 100% win rate on LAN this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely. I think you were on point with saying that there was a lot of obstacles in the way for us to really make something happen here. I think definitely we could have done something more. But I think Flashpoint and everything that happened surrounding it definitely killed our spirits a little bit, because even though we left Flashpoint knowing that it was a stand-in, we did the best we could. I still think it had a effect on us as a team, even though we got back and we got hallzerk back. Like we got to taste losing and losing hard. We got to taste like how it feels, and I think that kind of shook us up a little bit quite early on, knowing that, and then going in with hallzerk was not the same thing, I would say, as it was in the beginning of the year. Went to the office once again in LA this time, and this time I was joining you guys to take a little tour of the Dig office, which was incredible. To me, at least, never seen an office like that in esports. Haven't been in too many organizations either, so I can't really compare too much. But it was incredible what I saw, and really nice facilities.
Coming home from Flashpoint, obviously COVID has now kind of shook the whole world up, and it's going to be a lot of online CS. Unfortunately, we didn't get a game running at all after Flashpoint. Even though we had hallzerk back in the team, it kind of felt like every loss made it tougher, and I think our not our motivation, but our team spirit was really low in the end, and it felt like something had to happen, and eventually we brought in Harre and Heap, turned in 2 new players in our team, and we met up with Heap in Stockholm and played some disc golf, having fun, actually seeing him, and it was fun. He was obviously a bit nervous. It was the first time we hadn't really started practice either, and it was I think it was great to see them, and I feel like after we picked up them, we have played a lot better. I feel like we're on the right path now again, and it's been like the second half of the year has been interesting, sure.
As Adam mentioned, since Heap and Harre joined, it definitely felt like it brought in some fresh wind under our wings, and I think we did. I think we've done okay considering the circumstances that we had going into this. Almost like now at this point, it's not close to being 2 months since playing with them, and we managed to go into the playoffs in Flashpoint, which we didn't do earlier. I think we had a solid run here in the last tournament we played. We ended up losing to Gambit, which is on a super good stride right now as a team. But I think overall, it feels like people are developing, we're developing as a team, and as I said, 2 months is not a long time to figure each other out. Both Heap and Harre are getting more and more comfortable for each and every single game we play, and we as a team is also developing the more we play. It takes a while to get the chemistry going. Everyone has their own type of play style. You need to understand what everybody wants to do at a split-second decisions, and we're not really at that point yet where I know exactly what Harre is thinking or what Heap is thinking, and I'm sure they don't know what I'm thinking, or Adam or hallzerk. There's these tiny bits of chemistry that's just gonna keep on developing the more we stay together, the more we play. So that's why I'm excited, knowing what we did during only this amount of time that we had, and also Adam sadly got hit with COVID right before Flashpoint we're about to start, so we lost out of some practice. So considering the circumstances, I would say we're gonna do some damage here next year. I'm certain of it.
Obviously, we've had a bit of an up and down year in 2020, and again, a bit of a hectic start for the new lineup as well. But all things considered, considering what our showing in Flashpoint, and obviously how we finished out the year with our last 9 to 5 tournament, I'm pretty positive about what's to come for 2021.
So apparently, guys, I had the play of the year. I didn't think much about it. It was a good round, and it got the team confidence up. Our important round after we lost the pistol, so it was just a round. So we everyone in the team felt good, and we can just keep rolling after that one. But personally, I didn't feel like it was. I was happy, of course, we get a round win, but it was not overly happy because it was an insane highlight.
I feel like it's fair to say that this is the highlight of the year from our team. I feel like you had a couple of nice rounds as well, Patrick, but I gotta give it to my man hallzerk. I feel like this is the one.
Yeah, I won't be a sore loser here. I did some incredible stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I have some pretty good highlights, but I gotta give it to the kid here. I think it's an incredible round and definitely the Dig highlight of the year.
From everyone here at Dignitas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year for all of you who've been following us, supporting us through 2020. We greatly appreciate it. And although it's been a pretty odd year for everyone all around the globe, you know, we remain positive and hope that 2021 is going to be fantastic. And I hope so for all of you guys watching as well. And remember to stay tuned, obviously, to our YouTube channel. You know, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date once 2021 comes around the corner. Hopefully, we're going to be able to have more, you know, live vlog style kind of episodes of Off the Record once we're able to hopefully travel and do things like that again. And I hope you guys will stay with us for the next year as well.
VIE, beyond the bet.